Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your Midday News Fix for Wednesday, the 16th of October. The war against inflation has officially been won. Latest Stats NZ figures show the inflation rate has dropped to 2.2%, back within the Reserve Bank's 1 to 3% target range. With the latest, business reporter Michael Sergel.
Just 3 months ago, inflation was 3.3%, and just 2 years ago, it was 7.3%. A once-in-a-generation high. The last time inflation was this low was early 2021.
Non-tradable inflation remains at 4.9% due to rising insurance premiums and council rates. Police have gathered in Waikato's Te Awa Mutu investigating a homicide overnight. Police and St John found a man unconscious just before midnight when they were called to a disorder incident on Te Rahu Road, and he later died. A 27-year-old man and 34-year-old woman were arrested. Charges are being considered and police aren't ruling out more arrests. Reporter Mariana Garcia says residents are shocked and tell her it's usually a quiet street.
Detectives are arriving at the scene and a couple of unmarked police cars have driven up and are being let through the cordon.
A new trial date's been set for Stephen Stone, whose murder and rape convictions were quashed by the Court of Appeal this month. Stone was imprisoned 25 years ago, convicted of murdering Auckland tyre fitter Dean Fuller Sands and raping and murdering Leah Stevens. A retrial set for February 2026, which the Crown will confirm if it intends to pursue in December. 3 others were acquitted of ordering Fuller Sands' killing. David Seymour believes a Crown Observer would be the right move for Wellington City Council. ACT's leader thinks it would be a good start for the council as it reviews its 10-year budget to find cuts after reversing its decision to sell its airport shares. Seymour says the council's not making good decisions for Wellingtonians.
For Wellington ratepayers, there's a real challenge and the government sometimes needs to step in.
And Wellington Mayor Tori Whānau's called an urgent meeting with councillors for this afternoon. It's not thought using the mosque attack gunman's sister as a reference would have changed his gun licensing outcome. The offender's licence application was approved despite, in hindsight, his references being declared as inadequate. Council have previously questioned the decision to decline his sister as a reference due to living in Australia, despite knowing him better. In her brief read by a lawyer, Lauren Tarrant says she would have answered no to questions around whether police should refuse the application.
I would have said that I thought he was suitable to have access to firearms because he had no history of criminal behaviour or violence.
Data on the new beneficiary traffic light system shows almost 6,000 people received an orange or red light warning. 98% of job seekers are complying with the scheme. To sport, All Blacks loose forwards Ethan Blackadder, Luke Jacobson and Dalton Papali'i have been forced out of the Japanese leg on the end-of-year tour due to injury. Thomas Tuchel has reportedly signed a contract to become England men's football manager. Hannah Wilkinson has retired at 32, having earned 125 caps and scored 32 goals for the New Zealand women's football team. And the Silver Ferns have dropped Whitney Souness for their Constellation Cup netball series against Australia starting Sunday. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.